So this is also, we come to know that when you're making dua, first and foremost, it is preferable to make dua quietly. That is why after namaz, some people say, Maulana, you don't make dua loudly. Inshallah, we'll learn from you. Yes, sometimes dua should be made loudly if there's a large audience, large gathering. Why? So that not everyone knows how to make dua. For example, Eid namaz or Jummah namaz, sometimes dua should be made loudly because people come, this, one of my ustads says, there are different types of musallis. I think we said this before as well. What are the different types of musallis? One is, in Urdu they say Thatke. Thatke yani, he's constant in his salah. So 5 times a day he's always there, mashallah. And then the other one is Atke. Atke, every 8 days you see him in the masjid, every Friday. So from Friday to Friday, you'll see him in the masjid, mashallah, there's majority of that. And then there's another one is Tinso Satke. Tinso Satke, you only see them after one Eid, the next Eid Salah you will see them again. 360 days go, then you see them in the masjid after 360. And then the other one is, the last one is Khatke. Khat means, a beer, where you take the janazah in. So you only see them at janazah namaz. So now the next time when a person passes away, you'll see him there again. Allah Ta'ala save us, and Allah Ta'ala make us from the first category that we constantly come to the masjid. رَجُلٌ قَلْبُهُ مُعَلَّقٌ فِي الْمَسْجِدِ. A person that will be under the arsh, under the shade of the arsh of Allah, will be that person whose heart is connected to the masjid. So if you are conscious of your salah 5 times a day, automatically your heart will be connected to the masjid. You'll be looking at your time, you'll be looking for which masjid I can go to where I can perform my salah. Nevertheless, إِذْ نَادَى رَبَّهُ نِدَاءً خَفِيًّا. So making dua to Allah Ta'ala quietly, secretly is praised. Yes, لِعَارِضٍ. But if there's a reason to raise your voice, then you can يَدْعُو بِالْجَهْرِ, you can make dua loudly as well. Some people concentrate more when they make dua loudly. Some people concentrate more when they make dua quietly and softly. So nida'an khafiyya, quiet. From this also we come to know that we need to engage in our du'as with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That if Anbiya alayhimus salam, those that mercy was being showered upon them day in and day out, and even if they did not make dua, Allah Ta'ala will still bless them and favor them, because obviously they were the Nabis of Allah. They went out of their way to make dua. So imagine how much dua should we be making. Dua is building your connection with Allah, building your network with Allah. Imam Shafi rahmatullah alayhi says that the most eloquent person is that person who he communicates with Allah in his dua. The most eloquent person is that person that he continues long du'as, he communicates with Allah, and when he's with people, he is quiet. When he's amongst people, he is quiet, silent, just listening to others' conversations. But when it's time for him to communicate with Allah, his tongue just flows and he moves. So I said, this is a eloquent person, that in front of others he remains silent, in front of Allah he pours his heart out. And this is how we should be as well. One person came to Masjidun Nabawi and started making dua, Ya man la tarahu al-uyun, wa la tukhalituhu al-dhunun, wa la yasifu al-wasifun, long dua. So the Prophet ﷺ heard him making this dua. And then the Prophet ﷺ said that if I had a bag of gold coins, I would have given it to you as a present. In another hadith, that the Prophet ﷺ actually called him and gave him the gold coins. Why? Because he was communicating with Allah Ta'ala. He was praising Allah in such a way that the Prophet ﷺ also enjoyed his praises. So today, unfortunately, what we do, we communicate with everyone else. In front of others, we talk so much. And when it's time for dua, what dua shall I make? We don't even know what dua to make. Make dua for ourselves, our family members, and our dunya and our akhirah.